before you came round.
What's going on, YouTube? Today we're actually doing our picks. Yesterday, if you guys wanted to check out, I ripped a Mojo chest, which was an $85 subscription box. It came with, I think, 8 packs and a guaranteed hit. And we did pretty well. We ended up getting 4 autos out of it. So if you'd like to check that out, the video will be here and below as well. So we are into week number 6 for the FRL. I'm going to let my opponent introduce himself here.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a great day today.
Now that you're back, you'll see that we are playing JPN, who has been killing it for the most part in the FRL. I took another L yesterday, or this week, against DeBuff Man, so I fall to 1-3, which is real bad.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
I had some bad luck this go around. I thought I was going to do better, but obviously we lost Dak Prescott to a football injury, and yeah, that probably hurt my chances a little bit, but I still didn't do too well. So Bracket Fantasy Sports, the guy who puts this on, does a really nice recap. If you guys would like to go check that out, I'll end up linking it eventually whenever he throws that out there. Okay, so real quick rundown again. If you're new and you don't know what the Fantasy Rip League is, essentially you rip a product, and out of that product you make a fantasy football team. And then there's multipliers based on some of the things you might get, like base cards are just ×1, parallels ×2, numbered cards, serial numbered cards are ×3. Relics or mem cards are ×4. A bookend, like a 1 of 99 or 99 of 99, is a 5. Autographs are ×6. Jersey numbers are ×7, and 101s are ×10. All right, so let's get into it real fast. We were limited in the running back position and the tight end position, but we'll start with our defense down here. As you can see, I got a big auto. One of the first pulls we got, I think, or maybe the first hit we got, second hit possibly, was this Tyler Hall. I wasn't sure if he was actually a player, but he is actually a DB for Atlanta. Last week he ended up getting a couple assisted tackles, and if I use him, it'd be a ×6. Atlanta, gives up a lot of points, so I'm going to pass on using Atlanta for the defense. I decided that's probably not a good idea. Next, we got the Ravens here. CJ Mosley would be a great defense for the Ravens, obviously, but I'm going to pass on that particular card. Next is Khalil Mack with Chicago. Chicago is always a good choice, but I'm going to pass on Chicago this week because I have another Raven. One of our guaranteed hit was Malik Harrison from The Ohio State University, and he is a linebacker for the Ravens. So I'm going to take the Ravens defense ×6, and if I would have had that last week, I probably would have scored like 200 points just on the Ravens D. So I'm going to play that card. Now, we didn't get a kicker, so we have to use a defensive player. One defensive player who does, he's fallen off a little bit, but he's still pretty active, and he could get you a sack or two, would be J.J. Watt, but I'm going to pass on J.J. and go for the new young rookie, also from the Ohio State University. Because we get a ×3 with the serial number card there, 521 out of 799. He came back last week, so I'm hoping that he comes back even stronger because he started off real strong. He had like a sack and a half or 2.5 sacks in his first game, then another sack, and then he had the groin issues, so I'm hoping that he comes back healthy. Next, we had all kinds of different wide receiver options. One that I really like a lot is this Brandon Ayuk. He had a pretty big play a couple weeks ago, but he was pretty quiet last week. Garoppolo was absolutely terrible, and I'm not sure what the quarterback situation is going to be like over in San Fran. So I'm going to pass on him. Next, we got a Julian Edelman. Always seems to do well. It's kind of cool seeing him in the Kent State uni, which is not too far from where I'm at. But I'm going to pass. Will Fuller can literally get 4 touchdowns in a game, or he could not get a single catch. So I decided that I'm going to pass on Will Fuller and go with a rookie in Jerry Jeudy. I have him on a couple of my fantasy teams. He seems to get a lot of targets, and I think that he could really light it up. Obviously, it's a risk, but I don't have any multiplier on that one, so it's just a time one. Base card there, rookie card. Next, we got Parker. I've decided I'm not going to go with the Miami team. You never know which Fitz magic you're going to get. Julio Jones has been really quiet this year, so I decided that I know that they just fired the head coach and things are kind of crazy. They're 0-5, lost some crazy games from comebacks. I'm just not comfortable playing really anyone from there. But we did pull this monster, semi-monster. I think it's a great card. Guy's been playing out of his mind. He had another good game last night. They play Kansas City on Monday. Kansas City's defense is not very good. I like the offense from Buffalo, and he's like I said, he's got to be Josh Allen's favorite target, and it's a ×6. So I'm going to play with the Stephon Diggs ×6. Tight end, we were really nothing here. We got Alberto, who doesn't really play much, or Higbee, and we're just going to go with Higbee. Not really too much to talk about there. Now we get to the running back position, and I thought, okay, well, we got this nice Le'Veon Bell, who just came back last week, and then he gets released yesterday. So he currently doesn't have a team, so we're going to have to pass on him. But Mostert did come back healthy. I have no idea what's going on in San Fran. That was just a terrible game from them. But Mostert, whenever he's healthy, seems to do well, so I'm going to take him. Next, we got our boy Nick Chubb. Chubb obviously is hurt with an MCL sprain. No idea when he's coming back. I think it's like 5 or 6 weeks, hopefully. Definitely going to miss him in the Cleveland backfield, but not able to play him, so we're going to have to skip. Saquon was another option, but obviously everybody knows we lost him for the year, so that leaves us with a Miles Sanders. He's really like the only guy we got. I'm hoping that he has a decent game. So those are our only running backs that we have. So we have to play those two. There's nobody else. Next, we had some good options at quarterback. Josh Allen has been playing really well. He can do it with his feet. He can do it with his arm. But I'm going to pass on him for this week, even though I do like the Kansas City matchup. Tom Brady, even though he forgot the number of downs in his last game, he's actually been playing pretty well this year. He even had like a 4 or 5 touchdown game. But I'm going to pass on all Big Tom and go with our guy, our quarterback. We got ourselves a 13 out of 94, which is a weird number, but out of 94, I'm not sure why. But we got ourselves a short print, which is a ×3. We're going to take Baker, even though he's got a really tough matchup. We're playing the Steelers, who have an amazing defense and get a lot of sacks. Plus, he's kind of injured. You know, he like bruised his ribs, but I think he's going to be playing. We'll see how we do. I'm actually worried about the game, but I think that he'll do all right. So that is our team. I'm going to take a snapshot after this is over. Tell me what you think. We got a ×3 in the quarterback position. Unfortunately, only ×1 in our running backs, which is kind of bad. We do have a tight end, which is nice. We got a ×6 in 2 spots with one of our wide receivers and our defense and the Ravens. We got another ×3 in our defensive player and Chase Young. So we got 4 multipliers. Hopefully that's enough to turn this week around. I hope, anyways. Wish me luck. We need to get a W. And good luck to JPN, but not really, because I kind of want to win. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. Go watch everyone else if you enjoy this FRL stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.